The Spin-off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in collaboration with KiwiBank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Are you curious about how business can be better? I'm Simon Pound, and I host Business is Boring, a podcast where I kōrero with some of the most interesting people in entrepreneurship, commerce, and making things happen. Tune in to Business is Boring every Tuesday, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in partnership with Spark Business Lab.
To the Real Pod. It's here. It's your reality TV recap in real life in New
It's
Zealand
spooky,
podcast.
apparently.
It's your favourite one of those. And
It's
Duncan
Halloween.
is sporting a brand new injury this week.
Two. I've got a sort of a sore right shoulder and like a sore heart.
Oh, no.
God. Hang on.
Not the heart.
If the pain starts going down your arm during the course of the podcast,
What does that mean?
someone has to call 111 immediately.
What is it? Can you
Means you're having a
smell
heart attack.
toast? Isn't that it as well? Can you smell
No.
burnt toast? There is frequently burnt toast in our kitchen, so.
Okay, so maybe
It's a
don't
real
worry about burnt
minefield.
toast symptom.
Honestly, if it's my time, I've got a DNR on me. Like, you do not resuscitate. I just want to
Just
go.
let him sleep, eh?
Yeah. I want the big rest, as they call it.
My name is Janie. I'm joined by Duncan Grieve and Alex Casey in our Auckland studio.
Hello.
And we're joined by Jane Yee in our Los
Hollywood
Angeles.
correspondent. Next to the Hollywood sign.
Yep.
It's
I'm right
pronounced
next to the Hollywood sign.
Hollywood sign. It's
She looks
also
so
crazy.
happy. Look at her.
Everybody
Oh my God,
seems so
do you know what?
famous.
I had a terrible day. So this is like another terrible day. I feel like last week when we spoke, I had a terrible day. And now I've had a terrible day. But I felt so much better after last week's pod, so I've got high hopes for this one. Okay.
Oh.
Need to say thank you to Nando's, our chicken heroes, but also chicken heroes of the people. Because next week they're trading chips for cans at all Nando's restaurants. So you'll be able to go into any Nando's from Monday to Sunday next week with a can of non-perishable food, and they will trade it for regular peri-peri chips. You don't have to have the peri-peri seasoning on if you don't want to. But what sort of monster are you if you don't have peri-peri seasoning?
What a great deal that is.
That's so good.
And, I mean, they're not using the cans for themselves. It's not like testing new recipes. They're going to go to local
That would
charities.
be funny, though.
So, yeah. So there's the Auckland City Mission, Coevolution, Good Neighbour, Wellington City Mission, Christchurch City Mission, and Kiwi Harvest. And that's just on top of all the other good charitable work they already do.
It's amazing. Eh? I have some Nando's news just breaking, actually. We got Nando's for lunch today, Jane. I'm sorry to report.
Right.
And our Uber Eats driver was called Julius Caesar.
What?
I know.
That's crazy. I thought he was dead.
Was he's back, baby.
Wow.
And he's
I mean-
delivering a cheesy bread.
That is appropriate for
That's
Yeah,
definitely a story.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I slept on it actually. I
You
just let him
did.
go. I let him go. I just said thank you, and he was off.
is. Did you hail him?
I should have.
You got to bloody hail him.
I was like just gonna faint. Like I was just so hungry. I let the biggest story of my career just
did.
drive away.
The crazy thing is you can't hail an Uber.
Was
Something to
he-
think about.
Was he in a chariot with one of those little black and white Uber stickers?
I honestly can't
pasted onto the
remember.
back?
It was spelled
That
like
was-
Caesar,
I was thinking of a
like
Mitsubishi
Caesar
Chariot.
Milan. Huh?
Oh,
You'll be old enough to remember that, Jane.
sorry, what was that?
Mitsubishi Chariot, hell of
Yep.
a station wagon.
Yeah.
One of the first 7-seaters in the New Zealand market,
Yeah.
really,
I
in
mean,
a lot of ways.
I ended up driving a minivan, so I feel like I'm in tune with the Mitsubishi Chariot owners of yore.
Fourscore and whatever the hell.
Fourscore and 10.
All right.
Anyway.
All right.
Our hashtag is #RealPod. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/TheRealPodPod. And from there you can get to our very secret, top secret, exclusive group, Real Pod Corner. And our Instagram is @TheRealPodPod. Coming up on this podcast, we are going to be breaking some exciting news
Are we?
a little while after the rest of the New Zealand media has about where the new blockhouses are supposed to be for next year.
Oh, I don't
it's a
even know what that
return.
information
Yeah.
is.
I know it. I
Yeah,
feel
but-
like that. Can I say, I have never been more prepared for a Real Pod than this. I think this is the first time in Real Pod history that I've
Thank
watched
God.
more reality TV than you two. And I feel great. I feel, well,
The chair.
I'm on this chair.
The chair
which-
just sunk in a huge way just as Duncan was
it
celebrating.
was just absolutely owning me, eh?
Yeah. Just the universe keeps you in check.
Cheer is keeping you grounded. Okay.
Literally.
Oh, that feels like it actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, that's coming up, that exciting breaking news that will have already broken by the time you listen to this. But anyway, first of all, let's have some real news.
Should I?
I mean, you're already acting drunk.
Well, that's what Jane, now because you put it in my head. You know?
Oh, okay. Blame
It's
me.
your fault. You Darren Browned me. Power of
Alex, look,
suggestion.
when we first got on the Skype, Alex was acting very. I mean,
I've just got a lot of adrenaline in my system. Oh, for God's sake. Duncan,
thought
get out of my computer.
I thought she'd been drinking. And, like alcohol.
It's only 3 in the afternoon.
That's
That
fine.
doesn't mean
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And if it's
Exactly.
Is that the
8 p.m.
expression? Is it 5 o'clock?
here, what time? What is it?
I thought.
I took recently to saying it's Friday somewhere, which isn't always true.
Oh,
Sometimes
my
it is.
God.
Most of the time.
This is the funniest joke that no one else is going to see. That just occasionally Duncan keeps just.
I just lose about a foot in height.
Duncan's on one of those. What
like
are they
a-
called? Like it's not
It's like
hydraulic.
it's an office chair, which we got from like the warehouse stationery for $110 each, bargain, no expense spared at the spin-off, and shockingly they're losing their gas, if you know what I mean.
It does look like when you're doing that, like, oh, I'm just going to use the elevator bit. But it's,
Great, but
This is amazing, like an amazing real pod setup. I feel like we're going back to our roots because you're in a dicky chair and my table is an ironing board.
oh, man.
we're
So
regressing. Look at Carl.
I talk about things that are on my desktop that not even Jane can see what you're
I
talking
can't
about.
see what, unless you screen share, I don't know what you're
I
talking
have a
about.
screenshot of
Sure.
Carl Burnett next to you in the Skype window. Don't touch anything.
I don't know him. It took me a while to figure out who Carl Burnett is because I only know him as
Nick from
Nick?
Sean Street.
Nick Harrison. Nick H.
Oh, no,
Big
Carl. We'll get to
Okay,
that.
anyway, we'll get to that. Let's start with the creepy doll, though.
I love this creepy doll.
Oh, mate, I do not love the creepy doll. I love the story, but I don't love the doll.
Who wants to tell a story?
Jane can tell the story.
Tell us a story, Jane.
I'm just looking at it. Okay, so there was a doll. 200
Do you not know the story, Jane?
I
Do you not know
don't.
the story, Jane?
I'm definitely not just reading it as I'm talking to you.
Okay,
No,
well, that's
I
not
know. It was a
okay.
doll. Well, you can tell from
It
the headline,
arrived
it's like,
here during
doll
the
got
gold
nicked
rush.
and came back without hair, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but it's like
goes
an
drama.
ancient
Come
doll.
on.
And it's
Alex, you tell the
scary.
story.
People
tell
have
the story.
reported the doll's eyes follow you. It's in the Waipu Museum. It's old as shit. And it's under one of those Beauty and the Beast type. You know what that thing is, Alice?
I think you've both botched the telling of this
No,
tale.
we haven't. We haven't. As soon as I remember the name,
It's a glass dome.
Dome. And I've saved the story. It's under a glass dome. Its eyes follow you. It's creepy. It disappeared. 2 days later, it turned up in the mailbox, scalped, wrapped in a bread bag.
The bread bag bit's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
The
Who
other
done
bit you
it? Who
missed,
done
the other
it?
bit you missed is that one of the volunteers was walking through the museum and noticed a lock of hair on the floor.
This
I
is
did
real.
not
This
know
is
that part. So someone
profoundly
scalped it
fucked
in
up.
the museum.
Yeah, and then they found the stand where the doll was kept tipped over on the floor.
Where was the dome?
Also on the floor. Yeah, I know. That's very suspicious because you'd think if it were tipped, it might break.
Waipu is a creepy
Hilarious name for a town.
Why not?
I mean, because we have to, right?
But also it's a creepy place. So my friend Ruby, her parents live up there on this like big sort of property, and it's off in the bush. There's this old commune that they actually used to live on in the 70s, and if you go there, it's all still there, including like cots with all of the child's shit still in them, drawers,
Ugh.
and it's just sitting off in the bush, kind of getting overrun by nature. And basically, it looks like, and they must have like really just walked off in the middle of the night, kind of thing.
Oh my
There's just
gosh.
vibes, and this doll is just kind of
Is
cemented.
the doll connected to the child's shit, etc., that's left in the cots?
I mean, it not that I'm aware of, but there's
The
something
doll-
going on.
The doll's 200 years old, which is quite old. But can I just say that abandoned commune thing, is that a story?
Oh yeah, probably. Redact that. You can't have that. All the other media listening
Pause
to this.
off. Stuart.
Speaking
We
of
put
any
that
other
news talk
media,
ZB. Sorry, Jane.
that's all right. No, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Joel tells me that I tell you guys off too much, and I sound like an unlikable school mom. So won't do that anymore. Talk over me. Go for it. I love it.
Everyone's
You.
a critic these days.
We'll get in trouble with the cornies if we talk over you. I'm scared of that now. Like I sort of wait for there's like a nice big pause. I actually don't.
It's not on purpose. It's because he's like, we are dealing with a slight lag, right? Or is it on purpose?
It used to happen when we were all together. So I don't know if we can blame it on Skype.
Totally disrespect. Okay, got it. Anyway, speaking of other media, all the other media will have broken, probably yesterday by the time you're listening to this, that the Block NZ's next likely location is once again in Point Chev.
Oh my God.
Warner Brothers have brought
Boo.
up 2 properties next to each other on Huia Road and Point Chev, which will only mean something to a very small number of you who are familiar with the suburb. And that's the news that I have on that. Can't tell you much more than that.
I feel like it's a cop out to go back to somewhere you've already been.
Well, they did it with they did Takapuna twice.
Yeah, I just think there's heaps of suburbs in Auckland. There's like 120 odd, and just go to a new one. Also,
yeah, but I guess they also just want to make sure they actually sell the houses and make good money on them. Like, they had a pretty bad run.
They should go up to Waipu and redo this.
redo the commune. That would be amazing.
The shonky,
Oh
the
my
block
God.
commune.
Haunted
It would be
commune.
so amazing.
This is why we need a production company.
It's like
Oh, we
it's
have
4
one.
shows in one.
Why are we sleeping on these ideas? Get Amber in here.
Get Amber on the phone.
Did
Dial
you
her in,
just find a
Alice.
production company in your back pocket, Alice?
Yeah, I just
So convenient.
remembered.
Do you want, honestly, dial her in and we'll pitch it to her. Do you have a number? I'll read you her number.
Don't annoy Amber. She's so busy.
I know,
she doesn't
I know,
want to
but
hear
she loves
this.
it. She
She
loves
really
it.
doesn't want this.
Okay, let's cut this out. 021
Oh my God.
870 930.
I'm not
who wants to
partaking
lead
in
the
this.
pitch?
You're doing
She
it.
can't
I'm not-
hear me, so it's got to be you guys.
It has to be. I'm not doing it.
Okay. It's all right.
She's so busy.
She won't mind.
She doesn't
always,
wanna hear
she always
another
loves meeting
pitch.
with like hungry young creatives who've got a great idea.
I'm just going to have to do speaker on the mic.
Yeah, that's good. She probably won't
She's
answer.
going to feel like she's in the
She'll look at
mad
the unknown
morning.
number. She's not
this is
like
like
me.
the morning madhouse where they annoy all the proper people at their
I
work.
know. That's what I want. That's my aspiration.
That's what we're going for.
Can you face that into the microphone a bit more, Dunk? Into the, the...
Are you going to leave a message if
She's
it,
definitely not
if it
gonna
goes to
answer.
voicemail?
Oh, I can't do that.
You made your bed.
Hi, this is Amber. Give me a call back or send me a text message. Thanks.
Don't do it.
Elevator pitch, go.
All right, Amber, it's Duncan here. I'm calling you live from the Real Pod. We're just talking about the next location for the block, how uncreative it is going back to Point Chev. I was talking about, Ruby's place up at Waipu, where there's that abandoned commune on site. It's actually quite petite and contained. We've been talking a lot about doing some reality TV ourselves out of the Real Pod, and just wondering if you could just sort of sense check the idea of sort of the block abandoned commune as an idea. We'll chat about it in next week's Whip. Cheers, mate.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, well.
Watch
Real
this
news.
space. Oh my god! I mean, I've just put abandoned commune into the Google, and I'm there's lots of them around.
What are you saying?
Oh, you
So we've got
kidding me?
many locations to work with. Anyway,
That's a new show.
But that's future living as well, isn't it?
I actually
Cohabit.
copyright.
Do we need to get a lawyer on the phone now?
I'll call
ring
them.
Henry.
Yeah.
Okay, we should start doing that more though. People love it. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Talking to answer phones.
Alex, Casey, can you tell me about the soft serve in Milo?
Oh, this is just a tweet that I saw. I don't know if that really counts as news anymore, but
It
was
certainly
getting a lot of
does.
attention in my Twitter sphere. Somebody, I don't know who, I didn't even send you a link or take a screenshot of it.
This is pure Leighton
God.
Smith, by the way. It's like I saw something once. I don't know who. I'll just read it. You won't know whether it's me or the thing.
They got a thing, like a soft serve, like a McDonald's cone, and they dipped it. They dunked the whole thing in Milo like you would sherbet at a Mr. Whippy. And it was a Milo cone, and it was getting a
on.
lot of heat.
Milo powder or
Powder. Milo powder.
That is not a story.
That's like
Yeah, but it's
normal
definitely...
shit.
Yeah, I know, but it's like something. I
Well,
don't know.
no, but isn't that like done?
Is
Yeah,
it done?
that's
I've never done
Not
that.
a thing. That's not.
I've done the old mix it with just some classic vanilla ice cream, whip
What
it real fast, and you make like a little soft serve. But I just never seen that done before, and it was getting heat. So I was like, I'll be on the
It's like when those
I'll
young
be
people
on the
thought
cutting edge of this news.
that Teo Cruz's Dynamite was a new song.
What do you mean?
Or when they thought it was like a cool song, and imagine being... Do you remember when that happened? I was like, do you know about this, Alice?
I mean, it's a good track and it deserves another go.
It actually is good.
It's a good Just Dance
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Anyway,
It is. It's totally. It's young people not realizing that it's like you. It's like you guys are going to stumble across the Edmonds cookbook and go, "Oh my god, look at this amazing new cookbook."
oh,
That all us old folk are like,
It was
Yeah.
it was tearing Twitter apart from what I saw.
Yeah,
so I thought
because
I
of the
might be
young
on like
people.
I'm an online reporter. I thought I was
Here's
seeing something trending.
here's something. It's a voice of the young people. I thought when you had written that someone had put a soft serve into like a hot liquid Milo, like a hot drink.
shit. No, that's crazy.
No.
What about
And then
Milo
it had some
cereal?
crazy reaction.
Yum.
That would work. That would be sick.
Oh, a
What's
sprinkle.
No, Milo cereal. Dunk it into Milo
yes, yes,
cereal,
yes, yes.
dry, and then it's quite. That would actually look like Giappo or something.
You're actually right. They love a cornflake at
Yeah.
Giappo.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and now we go from powdered drink powder on ice creams to a giant hand on top of a building.
I love it.
That was not a good segue.
This is
saw
another
it.
thing that's tearing Wellington apart. I saw it too. I saw its butt. Whoa. Does it have a bum?
Hand
I
butt.
saw the.
You
I
saw
saw
the
the
reverse
bum.
of it?
Yeah, I saw the hand's bum. Duncan's
Just
doing
showed my
some
Jane my
gestures.
hand bum. Bit rude.
I'm going to talk to human resources about that. Hey, so there's a new sculpture on top
Well,
of...
it's from Christchurch originally. It's been moved to Wellington now. So it's weird.
Christchurch have an issue with it?
Some people did in Christchurch. Some person wrote like 10 reasons why we must move the hand and published it on Stuff. I was researching. So it was polarizing, but it was the artist made it after the earthquakes and it was up on top of the art gallery, and now it's been moved to Wellington Civic Square.
So it's the same guy who did The Walking Boy.
It's the same guy,
Johnny-
Ronnie Van Hout.
Which is your favourite of the two big things?
I love the hand.
Yeah.
Way better than the walking boy
So
to
good,
me.
The hand.
It's
And
Hey,
the
it's,
so
boy.
also, it's just
weird.
like the fingers do the walking yellow pages thing. That's what it makes me think of. Again, that's generational. You probably don't know what
It's
the
a bit
yellow
like
pages
that.
are, Alex.
I don't know
It
what they
is.
are.
But it's
I'm
also,
not as young as you think.
but the hand is grouchy. Like the fingers do the wall. They're jolly. They're having a nice stroll. This hand is sort of glowering.
It is glowering.
From afar,
it's Ronnie
you
Van
squint
Hart's
up your
face
eyes
as well.
It's whose face?
The artist. He makes everything kind of in his own image. So
Okay,
the boy
'cause
walking's supposed to be him as a child as well.
It's got Trumpy vibes to me from afar.
That's what some people have said.
Yeah.
Just the kind of, I'm doing it, it's good for podcasts.
Yeah. I mean, if you had the eyebrows a lot fluffier,
Don't.
you know?
She can't help it.
I mean, just get it. Here's a top
I?
tip. If you've got eyebrows at the beginning, I don't know if I'm the only one with this problem, but if you have eyebrows that, like, some of them on one side they go sideways at the start, close to the nose, and the other ones go straight up. Do you have that problem, Alex? Get real close to the camera for me for a second.
Well,
You can't. Can you? Yep. Come on. Get in.
Some eyebrow gel in. So they
Oh no, you're fine. Okay, so I've got some that go sideways and some that go straight up
why don't you want to see Duncan's eyebrows for this experiment?
No, it's fine.
because I'm sexist. Because I'm Sam Wallace. Can I have a look?
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Can I have a look, Duncan?
See, no,
There's a-
Duncan
there's
has
a
to
hoon
show his
on your brow?
eyebrows as well.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh, you've got a bit of it. Anyway, nail clippers. Nail clippers. If you
Nail
need to trim,
clippers.
if they're going straight up. Sorry, I'm getting off mic. If they're going straight up, just for the nail clippers, you get a nice straight line there. So that's.
I thought your
beauty-
eyebrows were
beauty
tattoos.
pod. Bit of both.
Better
Bit of
column
both.
A, better column B. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
The walking
The
hand.
Oh, yeah. So you reckon
We're
the hand
talking
needs
to the
eyebrows?
hand.
Bushy
Yeah,
eyebrows.
true.
That's what they say.
And then it'll look like Trump, and then everyone will want to take it down, and then it's gone. And you can have it, Alex, on your house.
I would love it.
It's
It's
perfect
amazing.
solution.
I hate how everyone hates it.
Does everyone hate
People
it?
hate it on Twitter.
Oh, they can get effed.
They should, yeah. They
Okay.
should.
Come and tell me you hate it, people. Give you a piece of my mind.
You know how Zed got back together? I'm not sure what happened with that. Well, now Peugeot getting back together, they've got an album like ready to go. And,
Oh,
my
wow.
gosh.
Yeah, and Milan's marrying some fancy lady from New York.
Pluto.
Is
That's the
it?
story. Do you remember
What's the Pluto song?
Dance
All of those
Stamina,
ones.
Long White Cross.
Dance stamina, dance stamina.
Hey Little. That was a bit of an old
Oh, that's
one.
going way back. It's going
You
way
lost
back.
me.
Long
You
White,
lost me.
Long White Cross is the famous one. They were like proper rock stars. Like they had like a swagger about them.
Yeah. Anyway,
Um,
I'm just thinking, who's next? I know you put your hand up for Rubicon, didn't you? Not so long ago. Was that you, Alex?
Oh, definitely.
it's
Always.
always up for Rubicon.
Tadpole, blind spot.
Tadpole. I feel like that wouldn't be well. I don't think the people want that. Which
People
is
don't
what,
want Tadpole.
Yeah.
Well, who have we talked about before? Evermore.
Even more
Oh.
bitch.
Did they ever go?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I feel like if you've got a song in the OC soundtrack, you kind of like, you're always
Also,
around. In a
when
way.
you're called Evermore, you're always there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Forevermore. So,
Makes you think.
But that's
Anyway.
gonna be Anika's new show. Is that why we talked about? Have we talked about this already?
oh, she's getting bands back together.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Good
that's
idea. I hate it.
such a good idea. Get Amber on the phone.
What about getting? I mean, you could do your own version. Could be like getting old TV presenting crews together and get like Fenella Barfield and
It's just
I can't
something
even-
about
Dave Jamieson.
bands.
yeah.
Just-
Maybe we could try and get them to Te Papa as well.
They could
That's
be
what the people
contested.
want.
Get bands to be contestants on the block haunted commune, and then they have to.
Oh my God.
They have to get it to Te Papa, the whole commune.
Celebrity block
Celebrity
haunted
block
commune.
haunted commune.
Who is
May
not
I have my
watching
check
that?
for $1 million, please?
Okay, we have to do a shout out. We've got like star cornies this week coming out the yin yang. And the first of them is Brett and Angel, our first beloved happy ever after couple from Married at First Sight season 1 New Zealand. They've celebrated their second wedding anniversary.
Are they in the corner?
Well,
No.
look, yes.
Honorary
Brett is in the
cornies.
corner. I've checked it. Brett's in the corner.
That's
He's never posted. I don't
really
think he'll
cool.
like anything.
Brett does
don't
not
think
use his Facebook.
He doesn't
has
know
a
he's in the
login?
corner. Someone's added him to the corner, and he doesn't know he's there, but he's in there, so technically a corny.
No. What,
Right?
if you either are or you aren't. It's not like a sort of. It's not like there are sort of super cornies. Like Wayne is still just a corny. You know what I mean?
Wayne's very much a super corny.
Yeah, he's a power user and all the rest of it. But basically, it's not. It's like you're either a New Zealand citizen or not. You're not like there aren't like degrees of it where some people have special power. Well, okay, now this is all sounding like it probably is true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like-
Anyway, he's in the corner. He's a corny. Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Now, the best story of the probably my entire life. Actually, I was going to say the week, year, definitely my life. Is this one of the police chasing down a fella on a mobility scooter?
Not
My
chasing
God.
down. Just
just saw this
completely
clip.
failing.
Actually, yeah, I can't tell if I think it's a combination of the police officer being completely inept, but also guy on the mobility scooters not bad behind the wheel or behind the handlebars.
I've got so much on this.
Do you?
Yeah. Just
Hear it.
No. I mean, like, I've just got.
Well,
things to
all I've
contribute.
seen of this is a sliver that Alice was watching in the office, and I was like, what is this? And I found it very funny, and I haven't read anything. All I saw was just the video.
Okay,
What
first
crime
of all,
did he do?
This happened in Timaru, and I have to say,
Cool.
Alicia Candy, who shot the video with her son and followed the action in order to get the footage for all of us to enjoy, is a complete New Zealander of the year.
Yeah. The decade. Bloody hell.
We'll post the video in the corner. You have to watch it.
It's
It
so
is one of the
good.
funniest things I have ever seen in
Her
my
com-
life.
Her commentary is outstanding.
There's commentary?
She commentates it as she drives,
okay.
and her son's real pumped on it, and like she's obviously raising her kids right. Because basically, if you're driving along, you see something like that, society would say, don't chase a police car that's doing a police chase just for a good internet video. And she's like, nope, we're following this thing to its fiery doom.
Yeah.
It's nearly 2 minutes long. Like, it's epic.
Amazing.
And they just do a live call, the two of them, and they've got a classic sort of mixed Ed Nisbet vibe. Like, she does the play-by-play, he does the sort of expert comments. It's really freaking awesome. The old guy is incredible. Like, he's so many times. Like, the cop has to do like 4 3-point turns. It's unbefreaking-leavable. And then right at the end, he just shoots off down someone's driveway. And
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's even one of those alleyways between houses, which I pray to God that's what happened, and that's how he got away, because he went.
No, but he didn't. This is the best part. This is the best or the most fucked up part, is that he didn't get away.
Oh.
He got caught, but the police didn't charge him, which is like.
Well, why were you bothering?
What were they chasing
It's
him
like
for?
Ocean's 11 or something.
But he
Like,
hadn't
how-
done a murder or something, right? We're not going to be
If
cancelled.
you don't stop, if you don't
Well, if
stop,
we don't know, then
if you don't want to stop when police tell you to stop, that's like quite a high grade crime.
It is.
Like,
I mean,
you're-
and there's no way
there's
that
a
he
po- it was a
wasn't
police
aware.
is he a
chase.
native mobility scooter user, or is that just his getaway?
Hard to say, but he was evading the police at a very, fast for a mobility scooter, but definitely not fast for a car kind of a speed. And the policemen just could not catch him.
That's
It's amazing.
incredible.
And it was like one of those bright red police cars as well. So it was like very visible pursuit that would have been highly embarrassing for the officer.
Oh my God,
involved.
that cop has got to be. He is just ruined. He's off the
Oh,
force.
he's ruined. He's off the force. Absolutely, he's off the force. He's literally had to hand in his badge. Like, he didn't even get to get back in the car.
I'm surprised. I feel like the police should lose their contract to be the police. And we should give it to the army or something, because it's just not okay that this is the standard.
That's when I'm like, just get out of the car and run after him. You will get him quicker than all these 3-point turns you're doing.
What's
And
like the
honestly,
top
there's one
speed,
there's
though,
one
on a
bit, like,
mobility
he's
scooter?
very clearly being chased by the police. And
25
someone's walking along with a
maybe?
dog and moves the dog out of the way so the mobility scooter can get through.
But it clearly wasn't like, stop this man. Like, that serious.
I mean,
It's like
I don't know.
What it
It's
feels
pretty
like is the
obvious
man
he
got
was
the
being
last
chased.
donut at the bakery. Oh, Alice has a
Alice has something
theory.
to
Get on the
say.
mic. Get on a hot mic.
Get on the mic, Alice.
Is this working? Is it working? Is it
I don't
working?
know.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jane, can you hear Alice?
Probably not because she's not through these.
I can hear you in
speakers,
the.
but
I
you
can
guys
hear
can
you.
relate.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you can't
ambient
hear.
Alice.
Right, great. I on stuff they're reporting that he tried to excuse it by saying he thought it was an ice cream truck and he didn't want any ice cream. How good is that? How good is
He's a
that?
hero. How many heroes are there in this story, eh?
I just want to know what he did first before we start calling him a hero.
Well, he wasn't charged, so it's not like
It
he's
was
a pedo or
going too
something.
fast on the footpath.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Failing
Are you
to
for
stop
real?
for the police.
And
That was it.
so he did two different crimes, and basically they were like, "You're such a cool legend for getting away that we won't charge you with anything." The man.
And have an ice cream.
That is so great. I love that excuse. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
This is basically what I wanted the podcast to be. It's like we've been training for this great event. It's so cool that this
Alex,
happened in New Zealand.
I sent you a message saying you have to watch this before the pod.
I know, but then it was conveniently playing on another computer.
But you
so I
haven't
saw a
seen it
sliver
all.
of it.
You got to watch it.
Alex
Start to
is
finish.
working on
No
a big
slithers.
story. She gets an excuse for once.
That's why I'm acting drunk.
Yeah.
And why I also want a beer.
I really
have a
think
nice
that all of us
beer.
need to stop doing things other than the real pod.
Well, and,
That's what
and,
we all want, Jane. But
and reality TV concept, that's real pod related.
that's real
eh?
pod. That's, yeah.
Concepting.
Subdivision.
We're going to get into
Subdivision?
reality check
Subcommittee.
in just a
I don't know.
moment. But first of all, a wee message about spin-off members. Hello, if you don't mind, we just want to have a quick word about the spin-off members. It's a new initiative designed to facilitate the most important but sadly hard to fund journalism. By becoming a member, you'll be supporting the hiring of more journalists and you'll have your say in directing new areas of coverage here at the spin-off. You can choose your level of contribution, and if it happens to be $80 or more, you'll receive a copy of the spin-off's inaugural book and a tote bag. Help shape the spin-off by becoming a member. Visit thespinoff.co.nz/members. And now the sting.
I am disgusted at how much you have copied my husband.
Still watching Boss Babes, Alex Casey?
Nah.
Oh.
I dropped off this week, but I
Do you think
I
it
planned,
jumped the shark after the butt lift?
I plan to return. Well, yeah, I don't know what else they could possibly do.
Do you think lifted the butt should be the new 2019 phrase for jump the shark?
Definitely. I think we should start circulating that.
Can we make
Wow.
fetch
Start
happen
saying
with that?
it. Start saying casual conversation and
No,
do not explain
You can
it.
never explain.
Unless it's to direct someone to our podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what's wacky? Someone in the corner this week was like, I've got a friend who's into reality TV and like was asking for a podcast recommendation, and I thought I might recommend to them the Real Pod, but I'm just wondering like what episode would be a good one for them to come in on. And I'm like, A, you're obviously nervous about recommending our podcast to someone rather than just being like, oh, there's the Real Pod, just go listen to it.
It's such a
B,
low stakes thing.
B, Wayne came in with like a specific episode and was like, this is my favourite.
Oh my god.
Wayne.
I got bad news for you, Duncan.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were away.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayne was always nagging me.
Oh man.
That's all right.
Which one was it, Jane?
down
was
I
it the
go.
book?
It was one that we recorded.
Did Wayne do that with his mind?
I think Wayne did that.
Did you just go south?
Duncan
again?
just we went south in a big way.
It was the one that we recorded it at my house. Because why? It was like it was before Anzac Day and no one was going to be able to record the next day. So we recorded it at my house in the evening.
Oh, like this year.
yeah.
One of those ones where we ended up talking for ages and went all the way like back through your whole career and stuff.
I think we referenced, because I listened to the first few minutes of it and we referenced the previous week's pod, which was an hour 40 minutes long that you and I had done together on our own. Oh,
Oh
God.
dear.
Oh,
I feel
that's
like
nice.
Duncan rushing off to a meeting is like our signal that the time's up on the pod, and without Duncan to do that,
True.
we
That
just
might
won't
never
stop.
end.
Hashtag time's up.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You're cancelled. Rare Alex Casey cancellation.
Tools down. All right, let's go to the block. I mean, you guys went to the block.
Oh my god, we did.
Yes.
We've done a lot in this past week.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Tell me all
We
about
went.
it.
What can we not talk about? I don't know.
Oh, we'll just talk about it.
Stacey and Adam's one, shithole.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Not
Nash-
shithole, but really bad, like
Butthole?
horrible. Yeah.
Like
Like a hand
location-wise?
butt.
Or
No, it's like once you actually are
Decor-wise.
in those rooms, it's not like it's just unpleasant. Like there's so much. And it doesn't feel like someone's house. It feels like a Jason Statham, what's his name? Jason,
Absolutely not. Bonham.
Bonham.
God's sake.
a Jason
Don't take
Bonham cheese dream.
Statham, my favourite actor's name in vain.
Statham cheese dream.
That would be cool.
But you realise, I feel like, yeah, it's like they're playing a win each week. But
But they haven't done a
I
cohesive
wouldn't want to live in that home.
vibe.
I feel like I'd have a headache all the time.
It's like actively horrible. It's almost like an Instagram home or something. Like every wall is just all kind of. It's super fussy, and it's weird. Like it's obviously made to be well judged, but you just couldn't. It would just be like horrible. Everything is. None of it fits together. It's like oppressively kind of detailed. It's not. It's got really odd things. It's got this weird outdoor section. That's probably the thing we can't
That's
talk
probably
about.
the thing we definitely
Well, that's
can't
going to be
talk about.
revealed. It's going to be revealed this Sunday, isn't it?
It is a mess.
There's a lot of like weird, arbitrary, like pop culture-y kind of art everywhere. It's just, I don't know. I think that was this weekend that they did the redo on the guest room, and they have all those
Yeah, the
penguin
penguin
covers.
books. Yeah.
And it's just like, oh.
And some of them are jokes and some of them are real. There's a lot of using books as like props
Yeah.
in a weird sort of, you can't even imagine that they're actually for reading
No.
kind of a way.
There's a lot of copies. There's Harry Potter. There's Game of Thrones.
It's just a
All
bad
the big
buzz.
all the big hits.
Those really weird files as well. All those black and
Ring
white
binders,
files.
yeah.
And
Ring
that was
binders.
just their way, that was their way of showing that you could use the room as an office as well.
Oh, there was a great moment. I think it was in the lads' house. So the lads is cute. They put like a little TV in every room. The lads' house is crazy
So,
shit as
yeah.
well, but it's just a totally different kind of bad.
Can we preface all of this by saying when we say shit, they're like amazing apartments.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like they're huge. They're way bigger, I thought, going into them. And like,
They'd be fantastic to live in.
but within the framework, I just don't want to upset the boys. Not that they're going to listen, but they know who the cornies are, so God knows what's going to happen.
Well, no, look, theirs is actually probably the least fucked up, you know? Like
True.
basically, there's one that's incredible. There's one that's, I think, horrific, and that's Stacey and Adams. There's one that's just kind of a mess, and there's one that's just basically like a bog standard apartment, quite well done. That's the lads. But
It's the incredible one, Sophia.
yeah, Sophia and Macari's,
It's amazing.
it's like 3 times as good as the next best one.
It's so obvious.
It's
like
gonna-
from just even the little entrance, you know, it's just like, this is fancy. And it is like, there's a little bar. Shit, is that a bit in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bar in the lounge.
Yeah.
It's just got everything. Like it's the fanciest thing I've ever seen. I loved it.
And it's finished to like the highest standard, and like the 2 decks both have just insane.
I don't know if you can talk about that.
Yeah, they know
No, you
there's 2
can't.
terraces.
We know there's 2 terraces, but we don't know exactly what
We don't know what's on them. yet.
Insane views.
They might have screwed them up.
Views.
I've
Well,
got a
they might have
question.
not put up a wall over the view.
I mean, they might have some concrete chairs on them that actually belong to Lisa and Ribs, right?
It's true.
Not unresolved as yet.
But the point being that we were in the boys' house, and then suddenly we're like in the shower with JJ and Dom.
I've
And
done
then-
a house tour with JJ and Dom as well. Hang on, but they're not even from the same radio station anymore.
No, but they're also like Alex
together
basically cancelled Dom with 1 column, and I'd forgotten that.
Oh yeah.
It was bloody tense.
and we've
We're all in
never
the same-
met. I've never been introduced to him. Then it's like what, nearly 5 years down the. Oh no, 4 years down the line from that column. So I don't know if it matters. It probably doesn't. He probably doesn't even know who I am.
I feel like he knows who you are, because that and the cucumber number, like that was a mega big story as well. He definitely knows who you are. There was a noticeably frosty air in the shower.
Do you think it was frosty?
Oh, it was frosty as hell.
What
It was a very
surreal
cold
moment,
shower.
eh? It's just like standing in Ethan and Sam's bathroom with JJ and
There he goes.
Duncan's off again. But yeah, it was weird. Were there any other celebs? Oh, Amy. Amy from last season was kind of chaperoning everyone.
I was trying to goad her into saying something.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
work
were.
out, did it?
Didn't happen.
No.
No Agni. Not enough.
No, it was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
a kind of disappointing crowd. It was quite cool. There were these people, I think maybe from like Now to Love, one of the Bauer publications, and we were just like having a chat, and we said something, and they were like, "Oh, where are you from?" We said the spin-off, and she goes, "Huh," and then walks out.
Was that the same lady who said about, Lisa Ribbs, how the guest room has like that glass thing? And she was like, oh, no one's having sex in here or something like that. It was like pretty raunchy.
It was a bit
Just
of
the
a
middle of the day. And like, jeepers.
Wow. What a time to be alive.
But also Lisa and Ribs, nowhere near as bad as you think. It's actually fine.
Oh.
No, but didn't you think that as well?
It was,
the art
it was fine. The art is
Take
just
the shitty
really
art down.
yuck.
But I feel
Hey,
like
did
that's
they-
true of almost every single house. Just get rid of the stupid art.
Did the
much of it.
eat her right art make it in at the end of the day, or is
No,
that,
it didn't.
Is that
It's
up
in the
at home?
skip.
In
Up at home.
where are they? Where do they hail from? Wellington.
From
isn't it?
Wellington, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's home. Is it home in Wellington now?
Hmm.
Because do they get their money back on that stuff, or not?
I can't imagine that there's not a high resale value for your weird sort of porno sign.
But yeah, what else was crazy? The Ethan and Sam, the receding, like, next to the bed things are fucking crazy. Like, they're so...
You guys were like, you were defending those when they happened. You were like,
so
that's all right.
crazy.
What's the big deal? It's like, that's. Did you try?
I
laying
really
down on the
hurt
bed and doing
myself
a reach
trying
around?
to get my arm in there. Yeah.
Shane, yay! Down I go.
Is that a bad thing?
Did you try lying down in bed and doing a reach around?
What does
Quotes.
it mean?
A reach around.
What's a reach around? What's a reach around?
You'll have to look it up.
Okay, you know
It's
what
too
I'm
rude
talking
for the
about. I'm
pod.
talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, is that how you hurt your shoulder, Duncan? Oh, the bad pod.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Okay, should we recap? Really quickly.
No.
I haven't watched it.
I didn't watch. I didn't watch all the. I didn't watch all the episodes. I missed on Duncan's recommendation because I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch all of them. So he suggested I watch the last one first, then the second if I had.
Oh no, we're talking about. Oh, you're
That
talking
was
about
Treasure
Celebrity
Island
Treasure.
he
Oh,
was
we can
talking
watch
about.
all of that. Shit, we're recapping Treasure Island.
Yeah,
Have you not
I
watched
thought you were
Treasure
talking
Island?
about fucking the block, so I watched the block
I'm not
in
talking
the
about
wrong
what
order.
fucking the block.
Fucking the block.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Chaos
bombshell.
pod. Wheel.
Okay, so I watched the block all in the wrong
Get a
order.
sting in there?
I missed an episode, and the corners. Someone in the corner was like, "I feel like this is a challenge that Jane would be good at," and I don't know which challenge they're referring to, and I want to know. I could ask.
man.
I
couldn't
suppose.
tell
I
you. No idea then.
prefer to discuss it on the pod. Anyway, okay. So block room reveal. Sophia and Makairo won finally with their do-over,
Perfect
despite
score.
being dirty cheaters and moving their dining table into the lounge area.
Mm,
Yeah.
God.
They're going to make so much money.
Watching Stacey cry about the unfairness of them not being in trouble for moving their table after having
Yeah.
won 4 weeks in a row. I was like, the millennials really had a bad week.
I know,
They've gone from
and we
number
defended
one-
them last week.
Yeah. Well, no, we've been basically championing
I
them
still
for a
like
while.
them.
I don't. I find that house offensive.
The house is bad, but they're giving it a crack, and that's the main thing.
That's not
Okay.
the main thing.
We must march on to Eden Park, where Makairu's mural won them a prize of something that I don't remember. But anyway, quite a boring week in terms of work on the block. Just a couple of terraces to get done. Yeah. I mean, what? How's that exciting? It's not, is
No,
it?
Jane.
The block's cancelled.
Okay,
We're all about
but
Celebrity Treasure Island now.
we've had a lot of wolf camp this week because there's been a lot of talk about code of compliance or
So-
height of balustrades or some shit. Heaps of wolfie.
I saw him this morning,
Did you?
How's he going?
walking around.
Man, that's crazy.
He looks good.
Did you-
He looks good.
Did you
You
wolf
see
with
why-
him?
Good idea.
Oh my God.
No, I can't.
I just remembered I had a dream that I had to marry Adam. And guess who was the celebrant?
Wolfie.
Jack Tame.
What a dream.
I had to marry Adam, and it was like really real. And I was like, I don't know why I'm feeling weird about Adam in my heart right now. And then I remembered I had such
Do you
a real
remember that
dream.
episode of Shortland Street where Nicole Miller married herself? Basically
What?
the same thing.
I'll take it. It saves on
Imagine what your
costs.
children would look like. No, I know exactly what your children would look like.
Oh dear. What a crazy thing.
Was it a nice ceremony?
It was. I was doing. It was like I had to do it. Like I had to
Like
marry
for
somebody.
like the Edge or something.
And someone was like,
Marry your mate.
well, Adam was kind of like the most like Joe. You might as well just marry Adam. And then Jack Tame married us.
Oh my God. New show idea. Marry your doppelganger.
Copyright.
That'd be right. Marry your own doppelganger? Yes.
What about marry
Yeah.
your mate's mum? How's that going?
I don't know. Alice, do you know anything about marry your mate's mum? You're in the biz.
What is marry your
broadcasting
mate's
biz.
mum?
It's like the New ZM promo. Do you get
It's
it?
the Edge, isn't it? The Edge.
It's the New ZM promo.
Okay. Right. Celebrity Treasure Island. You went
We
to.
went to the party. Moses
Party.
Mackay stood on my foot.
Isn't he the best?
He's the best. He was wearing Crocs. And then we tried to get a photo with him, and he insisted on, like, he took the camera off the photographer and took the photo himself of just us, which was, like, not the point. But I did get a photo of him taking a photo of us, which is, in a way, even
That's even
better than
better.
having a
It is
photo
actually
with somebody.
rarer.
It was a mad night. It was very glitzy and exciting. They had a huge, like, flamethrower thing outside the glass
Have we not-
house.
Have we?
We haven't talked about this yet.
Oh shit! What a week!
No, I know. What a week.
Yeah, that was
Fill me in.
crazy.
What do you want to know? Celebrities, a Kimbo.
Lily remembered us.
Lily remembered us. Lily grabbed our faces and was like, "You're here."
Yeah.
Lily, but she was so. That night she was so. How can she possibly remember us?
Well, no, because she came and hung out with us like multiple times. Like she came to our voyages. When I say multiple, I mean two. But still counts.
I saw her at a Huawei launch once.
Okay,
and she
she
was taking a lot of goodie bags.
Definitely don't think she would have remembered us from the Pussy Party.
No, she would
Right.
remember us from the Pussy Party.
I think she
She
would
was-
too. I believe.
Yeah, but we were all.
We were
and
all.
I
I mean,
remember
I
wasn't.
every minute of it
Okay.
within reason. Most of them. It was great.
Anyway, who else?
I talked to Mike. Mike Puru was there. With
Yeah.
good spirits. He was wearing a lei.
He talked to us almost like we were normal people, like friends.
He really did.
was
He
so
really,
cool.
really did. I sorted out some of the admin re the Nando's voucher. I'm going to give it to him at the 1 year anniversary of his bad McChicken. Which is
Hang on, wasn't that New Year's? Are you spending New Year's
It's,
with Mike Puru?
it's January 6th. so I sort of fucked myself there. I'm going to have to cut my holiday
Do as
short and
Mike does.
do a monopod. But he was excited about it. He hadn't forgotten.
Wait, it
He's
was,
in
it was,
good spirits. I asked him if he was going to host the Bachelorette, and he didn't seem
confident.
he didn't seem confident. And I was just like, Mike. But then I remember we always do this thing where we feel sorry for Mike when he's actually like still
Rocking it.
like
A
he's
huge
absolutely-
celebrity.
He's absolutely rocking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw Joe Randerson on the cafe the other day. That's crazy.
If he does end up hosting the Bachelorette, I think we should pledge to have him delivered Nando's for lunch at
His
least once a week.
own. Yes.
A,
But
restore
where-
his
Try
faith in
squirrel,
chicken.
squirrel it all the way in his backpack again, Jane.
And where is this? Because it might be a long way out of Auckland. Like this might be the helicopter bill might really wipe out the spin-off. Join members, honestly. Help us
Get
out.
Mike lunch. I just hate the thought of him sitting
Struggling.
there with his little
Get
with his
Mike
little Sanny.
lunch.
It's not. We will spend none of it on
Eat
lunch.
Mike's lunch. We'll start a charity.
Eat Mike's
He's a very famous rich celebrity. We need to stop this.
Stop feeling sorry. Okay, more celebrities. We hung out with Jack Tame for ages.
Hung
He
out
was
with
cool.
Jack Tame.
Matty
Jack-
McLean was awesome. He
Matty McLean
hates
is
like half
awesome.
the cast of Celebrity Treasure Island. Like really hates them. It's so cool.
I
I
love
love Maddie
Maddie.
McLean.
He's number one.
His boyfriend was cool. His boyfriend is selling one of the block houses, and so is Tim Hawes.
What? What?
Yeah, from the whores.
That's
from the
crazy.
locals.
The locals. That's nuts. Look at
Saying that
all
we're real estate
bloody-
agents
All that. I'm
is
doing
an
the things where I'm
understatement.
melding things together with my hands.
of our relationship.
Anyway.
It was very exciting.
Well, you were at the party that I wasn't at. You
accosted
saw all the
Zach
famous
Guilford
people.
on the way to the I was coming out of the toilet, he was going into the toilet, and I thought that was a good time to stop him.
Who that?
Zach Guilford.
Oh.
And tell him that we went to primary school together, and he was like, "Oh, small world," and just like pushed past. Like he could not have pushed past me faster. It was really crazy.
I
we
quite
really
liked
needed to get
him.
to the toilet,
I quite
like,
liked
really
him on
fast
Celebrity
for
Treasure
some
Island,
reason.
and now I like him even more.
It was a great night. It's a great night.
I stole a pineapple and a coconut and 2 bananas. And I was very excited about it. And I showed Jack Tame my bounty. And then he opened a suit jacket and he had a mango stuffed in like his internal pocket. Celebrities, they're just like us.
Brie Tomasel?
No one really knows how to. Tomasel?
Alice? Whatever. Tomasel was wearing the sickest suit. Like
She
this
was
kind of
wearing a
plaid
good suit.
suit, really cool cut. She just looked amazing.
She's cool.
She's rising.
Oh,
Rising
risen.
star.
Bet
Anyone
she
else?
isn't eating a sandwich out of a lunchbox.
Oh,
in the corner.
Rosanna Arkle was like filming the whole time, and including maybe us.
I reckon we made it to her 4.7 million followers. We
I'm
were in the back
certain
of all. You were next to Shane Cameron watching the promos for a while. It was.
Yeah.
They were just there were like more celebrities than there were like normies.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. It was the highest percentage. It was like 40% celebrities, like a bottle of vodka. It was fucking crazy. It was so cool.
Speaking of celebrities, I've had a celebrity sighting in LA.
God.
Who dat?
It's very exciting. So I was at the airport, Tom Bradley International Terminal of LAX, picking up me mum. And who should I see saunter past but Calvin Crookshank?
It's so funny. It's so good.
Like pure real
All the
pod.
way to LA.
All the
Best bit is
stars
I
are out.
didn't fully recognise him, and so I took a photo of him and put it up in the corner. I was like, who is this Aussie reality TV guy?
Oh my
And someone was
God.
like, looks like Calvin Crookshank. And I
so
was like,
funny.
it is. And then I checked his social media, and it's like, I'm going off to LA in the morning. So 100% was him.
Who would have been on the same plane as your mum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so
I mean, he
good
would
on
have
him?
known that.
Yeah, true.
far out.
Man, that is amazing. That is top
know.
notch. That's like more exciting than if you saw like someone from the US Bachelor or something. It's way better.
I'm not, well, I'm like I've discussed with you, I'm pretty sure the Bachelorette lives not far from me. And I am going to a recording of Dancing with the Stars. And I know Lamar Odom is in Dancing with the Stars. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Who else is in it?
I don't know. I just
Hey, well,
Joel texted me today, was like, Lamar Odom is in Dancing with the Stars. Lol. Oh, Duncan's giving us the 5-minute caller. We haven't even gotten
5
to
minutes.
Celebrity Treasure Island. Okay, let's go. Celebrity Treasure Island. First of all, theme song's weird. Kind of like it though.
How's it go?
I don't know, but there's this weird shing, like a little bit like the fruit ninja noise
Oh yeah.
that punctuates every ad break. Just pay attention next time. But what a great show.
Yeah.
I really love it. I love the opening
really like
credits.
I hated the first episode, and I was
Did you?
borderline angry at the idea that I'd spent so much time getting excited for something that was so bad. I thought the writing was bad. I thought nothing happened in it, apart from, when Nick tore apart the flags. That was fucking intense.
It was so good.
But just like it was real, like there were nothing really seemed to happen. And then episode 2 was actually a lot better, and then 3 was so freaking good.
you have to wait for them to get hungry and
Yeah.
angry. That's
Yeah.
the
But
main
Do you know
thing.
what? I liked it from the word go. I really enjoy seeing celebrities not like letting their masks slip. And yeah, mate, it's great. And Chizzo on an island is like, it's what he was born to do. He's
He's
born
in
to
the
be on
zone,
an
eh?
island commentating
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I really love is having Chizzy like in the thick of the challenges, like yelling at the contestants, and then having Brie almost like a goggle box, like she's like watching it but kind of far away, like kind of doing these asides to the camera, like she's kind of us. I think they
Yeah.
use it. I don't know. I've seen the corners a bit divided. I think about the the two host dynamic. But I'm into
I love it.
I think it's getting there. I didn't love it at the start, and sometimes I'd find Brie like almost like a lot of high energy, but not high, that I didn't love the content. And that, like, get out of here. Like, there's a few things that she's sort of trying to make happen, and I'm not sure if they will. But I like, for example, when she made Matt do that weird little dance, that was one of the best things that's ever happened. And I think that, like, if they could develop that dynamic where he is this almost like this real loud puppy that you can get to do anything, and she almost is like the real pod on the show, like can talk to the camera and sort of direct action while also being distant from it. I think that's going to work real well. But
what about when they had when there was the mud wrestling, or the mud? It was not wrestling. It was mud. I don't know, transferring
mud wriggling
to buckets.
Stupid challenge.
I think it was Jodie Rimmer who then we like tried to get a hug with Chizzo to get him covered in mud, and he got like 2 little patches of mud, and then he came back and he was like, "Oh, well, that happened."
I loved that.
Yeah.
It was like, I feel like the celebrities have a little bit of, like, normal people, normal reality contestants wouldn't dare do that, you know?
No.
But they
Totally.
have so much bravado, and they're just like, this whole thing's a joke. Of course we're going to do stupid shit. And that moment was like very real, and I was like, Matt Chisholm doesn't know what to do here. It's like, do we go back on script? What are we doing? I loved it.
that's so true. That because the celebrities are as famous as the hosts, and that almost never happens where there's that kind of flat structure to the kind of power there. And I feel like they were a little bit sort of, the first episode, part of the reason I didn't like it was they were kind of still feeling it out. They were still trying to be polite. And by the third, they're absolutely no option but to be themselves. So the Olympians are just classic, way too intense sports people, can't hack anything
out,
socially.
man.
So intense.
Sam Wallace?
Sam Wallace.
Are you serious? Like, he's such an unbelievable freak. Like, the way that he was like, looked like he was going to punch Moses for like being held down
That
for
was
like a third of a
freaky.
second.
Yeah. And then you get like gentle Shane Cameron just being like as his little talking head, being like, didn't realise it was the Olympics. Like, doing a little like, everyone here is real stupid. But yeah, Sam Wallace, what a mega villain. I love it.
Oh, mate.
Really great.
And he's like his own teammates just hate him.
Well, the best part of the whole show was when the way that like Lily and Lady Six and Shannon sort of basically figured out that these guys were so sort of plank thick that you could just kind of just put like a little, you know, like bit of bread over here, and they do basically anything.
Yeah.
So they're off like in coconut bras doing weird nudie runs, while, as Lady Six put it, the women are plotting a coup.
Yeah, it was
And it's
really
like,
awesome.
It's just so freaking
How good
funny
was
and
Jodie
cool.
Rimmer's fake vomit as well?
She is outrageous.
She's really, really good. She's really good.
And we've
Like,
lost two like heavyweights in Zach and Carl already, but there's no duds. Like, who's a dud?
I'm waiting to hear from Lana.
Yeah, true. Mega
a
dud.
bit. But
Total dud.
But she could be a dark horse, the middle distance runner and model. That's all I know about her.
And Rosanna, she's not been huge yet in it, has she?
Well, her and Athena have like a little bit of a double act going. Like, they went to go
the crabs.
hunting.
they went crab hunting and found Hermes, and I thought it was very funny when they did the biscuit thing and she couldn't move her forehead.
Oh yeah, true. The Botox when they were doing the 50 challenge. Which, by the way, Moses, that is like, it doesn't seem fair that you can be A, that good looking, B, that nice, C, that good at fucking singing, and D, that good at moving a cookie from your forehead.
Did you do
to your
that?
mouth.
I did it, but I used a ginger nut and it was
Same.
smooth as silk.
It was easy. I was like, I could do this for a job.
It was too hard.
Oh my
Like,
God.
it just immediately
2 seconds, no
fell
grip.
out.
Second go
No
real
grip.
fast.
I feel like ideally you'd want like an Afghan, you know, like, but like the packet Afghans, not like a Edmonds Afghan.
No, because you don't want to
Yeah.
end up with chalky on your face.
Yeah, you want crumbs on your face. Yeah, you don't want a rat
That's true.
crawling up
That's
there.
true.
in-
You know what?
in the
You want an
night.
Anzac. You want an Anzac. It's got the
Anzac
rough
would be
texture.
I love this.
It's a
Nothing
great
that's gonna
game,
melt.
though. It's an absolutely
It's a hell
cracking
of a
game.
And I thought
It's
it was
a great
great
game
TV.
to make.
I
It's
thought
a
it was
great
so
game to
funny.
make like the beautiful people look like absolute idiots.
How good is the Wiz as well?
The Wiz is so good. Okay, the Wiz, I feel like the Wiz hasn't been let out of the house for 25 years.
His hat's just
and
been
suddenly
growing and
he's
growing.
on a fucking island and he's literally like running around like a loon. It's amazing.
When he did the biscuit challenge and literally just went like this and like retracted, his whole spine like collapsed. I thought I was going to die.
Can we do that thing with the sort of spin-off awards at the end of the year and make that the best integration of the decade?
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably
Yeah.
good. Also, it made me want a bag of bickies. Like, nobody's
want it.
business. I'm probably going to act on that.
Yeah.
So help me God.
Athena, at one point, when they were going to that water challenge where they had to swim for the ring, and she was wearing a bikini. It was raining. She was wearing a bikini with a poncho over the top, and there's something about that just felt like it's not. You don't need to wear the poncho. Like, you're in a bikini. You're dressed for the rain.
Was she in the
and you're a
water?
No, it was when they were getting the briefing
just
on what they're
waiting.
going to
I
do. But like, you're in the rain. You're wearing a bikini. Just embrace it. You don't need to. You're wearing swimwear that's made to get wet. You know?
I feel like in general the fact that it's been horrible weather the whole time, like in any kind of a budget show where you're effectively selling the escapism of it, that wouldn't have happened. They're just like, we're just waiting this out.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, the
True.
budget's so tight. It's like, nah, I don't care. It's a Category 4 hurricane. You know,
out there.
Bree is out there in a freaking rains coat.
Yeah, true.
Like that lovely blush pink. And they're just like, you just got to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, because she said they were shot from like 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 at night, and they did at least 3 challenges a day.
Wow.
They must have ploughed through the whole thing like pretty fast.
3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it though.
I loved that. I loved that challenge because it reminded me of those really good Survivor NZ challenges that were just like not well thought out, like having Chizzo throw like a life ring from
He
on
did
high
some really
and just
bad
like
throws.
it's supposed to get into the middle of the water. And of course, it's just like
So
going
bad.
one
And
side
they're
or
like,
the
yeah,
other.
we got the shot. Like, just keep going.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real funny.
We're going to lose the light.
Anyway, the whole thing is so bad that he has to get in the water to place the ring in the middle. Like, just it's like on the fly.
Sam
the
Wallace is
challenge
gonna,
isn't
like, rip
working.
his
We don't
face
have another
off.
challenge up our sleeves. Just get in the water, Chizzo.
And the thing is, it was a totally gameable challenge. Like, Lily figured it out that you could just throw the ring to someone waiting and then the game's finished.
Yeah.
Which clearly shouldn't be allowed. But it took them, like, it lasted just long enough before they were like, oh, this isn't actually a useful game. But it gave us some cracking entertainment.
It's so
When the lads
good.
were all trying to drown each other, fuck, so good. Mad Dog Wallace just absolutely, like, hulking out on these guys. It's so cool.
It's funny that he got a spray tan as well in preparation.
He's the one who went. He was also the teeth in the mud as well, wasn't he? Like he's all in. He's so
Yeah.
desperate
How
for
about,
the.
oh man, Jodie Rimmer doing the mud. She's like, mud backpack. Mud backpack. Throwing them up.
And then Barb's on the sideline yelling out instructions of like, pack it in round the neck, in the nape of the neck, gather it under the. It's like, what?
So funny.
Another idea. This one actually, Celebrity Treasure Island theme park. You can go and stay with like 11 of your mates
Yeah.
and basically do 2 days of Celebrity Treasure Island type activities. What would you pay for that? Like
in Fiji.
$10,000? So
If it was
much money.
all-inclusive holiday.
All inclusive. You get your the sort of the bad mango. You get your arnots. Bit of rain. It would be. It just
lentils.
looks fun.
True.
It does look fun. You know, I think there were in the corner not so long ago, someone, probably Wayne, said, like, what reality show would you kind of like would you get, do you think you'd get past the first elimination on? And I don't think, I could not think, because I'm like, can't dance, can't sing, think I can bake, but not really good enough. But
Definitely
I reckon
good
I
enough.
could do this. I reckon I could do this. I reckon I could survive the first elimination.
Yeah.
Not on Survivor, but on
Celebrity Treasure
Celebrity Treasure Island, or like a
You're going to get the call, Jane.
D-grade
Yeah.
version of.
You are going to get the call.
You
Are
are.
you
Season.
You are more famous than Shannon Ryan.
I don't know. She did the block. No, she did the block.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
One season, right? 2 seasons.
I don't think I'm more famous than anyone.
What
on
about
that-
Jodie
on-
Rimmer at Shouty Pirate? Are you more famous than the Shouty Pirate?
No, she was in Melody
Lara,
Rules.
Lara Van Hout.
Lana.
I don't even know her name.
Well, she has lots of Instagram followers. She has like 40,000 Instagram followers.
I think you are very close to a season
Okay.
2. We campaign for Jane. Hashtag campaign for Jane. Abstain for the game and campaigin for Jane.
Only
It's a
I
long
would 100%,
hashtag.
100% do a Carl Burnett and be
Yeah.
like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I've wrecked
3.5
some beautiful
hours in.
flex thing. I'm gone.
Oh man,
Bless
so
him.
good.
Great show.
Really good show.
Really,
so
really
excited
good
about
show.
it.
So good. But yeah, Sam's eye on the prize as a solo man and not at all thinking about his team is just
But also,
hashtag out the gate.
yes. But also, when he tries to be like the captain and he concentrates really hard, it's like a sweet little child. Like none of the tools, but all of the intention, you know?
I don't really think he has got the intention though, because like when he put up Lady for the challenge for the balancing the ball challenge, he asked everyone in the team on camera who they wanted to put up for the challenge, and they all wanted Eric, or at least Eric got the majority. And he was like, no, this is a proper team vote, I'm going to do this diplomatically. And he still shafted them. Like, he just has, like, does not care about playing the game as a team at all.
Do you reckon that after this, that him and Eric are going to become like mates, and he's going to be one of those sort of like sidekick guys that, I
They
can't tell who's the
are definitely
sidekick.
best friends already.
There's
Can we just
something.
quickly, before we move on, can we just quickly talk about the confrontation between Barbara Kendall and Sam?
Oh my god.
When they tried to make the peace offering of the dusty old watermelon.
Facials.
Real rank
So
food.
Wow.
amazing. It's so good.
She completely pwned him though.
She did.
And I, like, if she did that to anyone else, I'd find it unlikable. But because it was Sam, I was like, I'm on board.
Yeah.
I'm on your sailboard.
Like she's quite unlikable, but owning Sam is like a pass for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful show.
Wonderful show. And our next corny shout out is Sam, who made a badge.
He made Maddie McLean's little Rainbow Youth badge.
So
So Sam is a long time corny. Came to the Pussy Party with us many moons ago.
on the
Amazing.
big night.
She's having a ball. Did you know?
Yeah, she's
Nice.
having a ball.
Champagne Lady Ball.
Oh,
We can't go back.
We can never go back. We can never go back.
is it her house? Wonder if she's fixed the lid.
It wasn't the lid, it was the seat.
Even worse. Anyway, yeah, Sam made the badge that Maddie McLean was wearing for Rainbow Youth, which is his charity for Celebrity Treasure Island. And Sam is a corny and a very
It's
talented.
amazing.
It's charity for
Artist as
Celebrity Treasure Island.
Now let's move on to our favourite world in all the world. I'm just getting this thing ready. It's Wayne's World.
How comfortable is too comfortable in a relationship?
When the Simpsons jump the shark.
What was the freestyle?
What was your gateway podcast?
Just real quick trip to Wayne's World because this is already a super long pod. But Wayne wanted to know what everyone's phobias were, and I've just chucked this in the agenda because I just want to know if you guys have got any, like proper phobias.
I don't think so.
Really? Duncan?
Well, like your classics. Like death and
Heights.
that. Doesn't really count.
I don't love confined spaces, but not that bad.
I love a confined space.
How would you be, Alex, under a bed, like lying under a
So
low bed?
happy.
Oh.
So happy.
Happier than on top, eh?
Yeah, I'd love it. A coffin is a dream to me.
Well, you could go on Celebrity Treasure Island.
Yeah.
So Corny's admitted to having phobias of bananas.
Whoa.
Yeah, to the point where there's like a policy in the workplace of how close to this corner you can eat a banana and how you should
Whoa, it's like a
dispose
real
of
one.
The
Oh my
skins, like a real
gosh.
thing. Spiders,
That's so
obs,
interesting.
rats, sprinkle biscuits,
That's not real.
hundreds and thousands biscuits. I mean, it definitely doesn't have an official
traction,
name.
actually. If you turn
I'd
it,
love
turn
that.
it around.
Really go on right now.
Crunchy bars, like the sound of people eating crunchy bars. Generally, hearing people chewing and crunching and so on. Snails and frogs. Vomit.
which is me, and
That's
at
disgusting.
least one other corny. Like proper fear of it.
I love it.
I thought I was going to get something out of you guys, but nothing. So
I'm just trying to think. There's something that, like, when I think about it, I don't want to bring up that tweet again about the nerve and the nipple. Sorry. But if I think, like, I have almost the same feelings if I think about taking a piece of wool and using it like dental floss.
what? Do you know?
That's
I have
something
this
that makes
weird
me want to
thing, if I
die.
ever come
Sorry,
across-
Alice is doing the
Why?
signature pose.
A piece of wool.
Imagine, yeah. See, it's making me kind of salivate and feel sick and feel a bit stressed out.
Why?
Okay. Alex,
Imagine doing it.
What?
Maybe that's my thing.
taking.
Imagine taking. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Please don't vomit.
It wouldn't be
'cause that's
good,
my
would
one.
it?
So don't
It'd be
vomit.
fine.
Just don't vomit.
No, that wouldn't be good.
This is so weird. This is so real. Listeners, I know that the thing she's doing this for a bit, but she looks really fucked up.
See, if I think about it, it's making me. Yeah, it's making me.
Why?
But
'Cause
now
it's wool from
now
a
the fact
sheep.
you're feeling sick
Feel, no,
is
it's like
making
if a piece
me
of
feel
treated wool. It
sick.
could be any color, acrylic wool, even.
What?
Acrylic is the worst.
Imagine
okay, here's
doing
the thing.
that.
If you take
Oh
any,
my god! What is
Do you
this
understand what I'm
shit?
talking about?
No one else would.
That's the only
Alex.
thing that freaks me out. I'm thinking about it a lot. I know I'm
I have
sweating.
an issue with
Okay, I do have a
any-
phobia.
Any
Oh my
knitted
God.
item, if you like grind it in your teeth,
Ah,
like that.
Yeah.
If it's wool,
Oh
it's
man,
fine.
okay,
If
let's
it's
move
acrylic,
on. This is
fine.
real.
If it's
this
acrylic,
is,
it
It's
squeaks.
it's horrible. Oh.
and
Oh,
then it's
can't
squeaking.
yes. Oh.
No, you guys
Yeah,
are
you've got it.
transferring it. Stop it. I don't want your shitty phobia. Keep it.
Okay, we're just going to go quickly to the community notice board.
Jesus, real long one.
You're not going to spew, are you, Alex?
No. I'm just thinking about it. I've got a lot of saliva in my mouth.
Oh, but that's the first sign of spewing. Please don't spew.
Oh my god, we set off a phobia chain.
Duncan would be fine.
This is like the ring or whatever, but it's a real yuck, weird
Okay.
phobia.
We have a wonderful corny. This is another corny shout out. Victoria Tupou is a corny who is running for a local board. So she's literally
Oh my god.
the community board. Is the community
Wow.
notice board.
Wow.
Where is
Yeah.
it? Which
If
which
you
bit?
happen to live in Mount Albert, Sandringham, Morningside,
That's
Point Chief, one of you,
me!
Aiwaraka, then please throw me a follow, she says, and if
Holy
you want to see if
shit.
you want to vote for me. So she's also
Is she an independent? Or?
Okay,
she's-
okay.
She's I don't know, how do you tell? I guess so.
I don't know.
She should have a
But
party
she's
next to
backing the mighty Kathy Casey for council
Hey.
Oh shit!
and
So
Phil Goff for mayor.
this if you're in the corner and you're in her, what do you call it, ward, you have to vote for her. We will toss you unless you're related or like top in your top 8 is an opponent. Then you can vote for them. Democracy now.
Do we have to have a little disclaimer this is sponsored by like one of
No,
those
because
little
we're not.
messages? Is that-
We don't get anything from it. It's just like that's
Okay.
just what cornies do for one another.
Yeah. Vote for a corny.
You've got to also do a little tiny corn drawing on the form.
Will that make it? Will that null and void it though? If you do that,
No, I think it's
I
like
don't
probably
think
2 or
so.
3 votes.
okay. Are you allowed to decorate voting forms?
Does she have like hoardings up?
Yeah.
Tiny little corn sticker.
corn hoardings? Cordings.
Yeah. Cordings.
Oh, Victoria, I do want to see a little corny emblem hidden somewhere, like a wee Easter egg on your hoardings. Organise that. And while you do that, we'll step into the granny.
Colin's Granny. Colin's Granny. Colin's Granny. Granny.
Check my
Colin's Cranny.
Colin's granny.
nothing. Colin's cranny.
You were saying, Alex?
No, nothing.
Is it your phone?
Yeah.
You can
It's
go check your
outside.
phone.
No, it's
We're
fine.
so nearly done.
Well, we've got you.
I
Well done though, by the way. You haven't had
haven't
your
looked
phone.
at my phone. I know.
You're really present.
I'm in the moment. I'm mindful. I want one of Colin's mirrors. He has 3. Oh, I did this again. I keep doing this hand gesture. He has 3 New Zealand's Next Top Model, like gold plate. I don't know if it's real gold, but gold, like compact mirrors that he's just found. And he put them on his Instagram like yesterday. And I commented, "Real Pod Museum," and he didn't seem very receptive
Wow.
to the idea.
He.
But we've got to get one.
Are we in trouble with him?
No, we're not in trouble with him.
Right, but he just didn't want to give one away.
I think he said to me, "Ha ha, how's the book going? Because the last time I talked to him, I was like, I want to write the book of New Zealand reality television. Are you going to be in it? And he said, I'm writing my own book.
He's shady.
Which is like classic Colin.
You know,
I
he's
really want
going
one.
to commission. He's going to get all these shows that we've talked about, these exciting new reality shows we've talked about in the podcast today. He's going to get them all commissioned by the end of the week.
Yeah.
You know, and not with no credit to us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. I just want to see them. If Colin does them,
me
he'll do
too.
them right.
To be honest, it sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather just watch them. So if someone else could make them, that's fine. Anyway, Quiche, he's on the Quiche, that Quiche tip again.
Oh, yeah.
On Twitter.
The quiche niche.
Quiche niche. If you like hashtag quiche, like me, tell me what type of quiche you like and where to buy it. I can answer this question for you, Colin. I am partial to a quiche Lorraine myself. Keep it simple. And you can find them, a good one, at La Fourchette in St Heliers in Auckland.
Ooh. La-di-da.
Like, don't say I don't do anything for you, Colin.
Me, I don't really like a quiche. It sort of stems from being a vegetarian for a long, long time, and quiche being basically the only vegetarian thing for ages. And people would just always be like, "Oh, you're a vegetarian. Here's a quiche." You know, it's another fucked supermarket quiche. Thanks, you know, whoever you are, who's bought me food, and I'm just complaining about it. But you know what I mean?
I feel like I could eat a quiche every day and still.
I can't remember the last time I had a quiche.
Oh my
Is it
God.
like?
It's out of style.
It's out of style, eh? Is Colin?
Bring it back.
Is Colin like leading the way? Like, you know, is this going to be like how Scrunchies came back?
Well, I'm endorsing.
Colin's quiche.
The quiche niche. It's
I
a
still
great. It
want
sounds
his
like a
pop-up,
great,
his
like a
little
great little
pop-up
pop-up
restaurant.
thing
Yeah.
for a food truck.
Quiche, Magnums. What else does he like?
Pizza?
Pizza. He likes KFC. He lost his wallet the other day at St. Luke's, and someone returned it to him, and he did a public message saying, "Whoever did that, get in touch. I would like to give you some champagne for my private collection."
Oh, private collection.
I
Who
just
do you
love
think
how
he
he's
is?
at
And the
St. Luke's
champagne
all the
lady.
time. It's so cool.
Well, he lives very close.
No, I know. But
And
it's
he
just
can
like,
vote for Victoria.
He can vote for Victoria.
And I think a public endorsement, that swings the election. Jane, you're looking at your computer
Sorry,
again.
yeah, no, I'm reading. I'm reading CMJ's
Tell
tweets.
when you disappear.
Come on.
Just
We've
quickly,
got for
also,
3 hours.
there's only 63 Maui dolphins left. We have to save them. ... It's our responsibility as New Zealanders. That's a public service announcement from Colin Mathura.
Colin should fucking run for mayor.
Yeah.
Should I don't understand why he
Colin-
hasn't already. He's got so many great ideas and he's got causes. Anyway, finally, oh god, I unplugged.
Why did you whisper that joke?
Well, because I didn't want to interrupt Jane. I don't want to get in trouble
You got
with
a
Liz
chance
Palmer
now.
again.
You got a chance.
Say it.
Colin Mathura Jeffrey. Am
Yes.
I right? I'm not wrong.
Colin Formathur Jeffrey.
Yeah. I think we can probably do some more on that.
I'm
actually.
thinking real hard, but I don't know if I can. Mayor. Oh, no. Vote me.
Oh my gosh.
That look that just went into your eyes.
It
You
was
said
fucking.
that?
You look like Makari. Your eyes popped so far out of your head just now.
Oh my god, we have to finish this podcast. It's 1
Okay.
minute till 4:20.
Okay. Max is in Florence. He's so happy. He's like completely inspired and inspirational, and he's just sitting there with his holy jeans, having a holy moment. That's what's happening on his Instagram
Holy
at the moment. Do you
moly.
have anything to add, Alex?
Nah, that was beautiful.
Yeah. It's 4:20. Let's end it there.
Yay!
We did it.
It's literally 4:20 somewhere.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Thank you, Nando's. And don't forget, all of next week, exchange a can for peri peri chips at your local Nando's restaurant, or drive to one that's far away. Your preference. It's fine. Thank you, Alice, for recording the podcast.
Thank you,
Duncan.
Alice.
Alex.
Yay.
And thanks.
Hell of a pod.
Thanks to the corners. All right, bye.
Thanks, Cornies. Bye, Wayne.
Stop. It's going to be 4:21.
Talo for Lover. I'm Madeline Chapman, editor at The Spinoff. If you have the means, consider supporting our high-quality journalism by becoming a Spinoff member. Sign up now at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
Kia ora e te iwi, Te Aihe Butler here, podcast manager at The Spinoff. If you enjoy listening to our podcasts, consider supporting our mahi by signing up to become a Spinoff member at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
The Spinoff Podcast Network.